friends, it is indeed a financial pleasure.
You're now rocking with ZotheJerk from Detroit. All the way in France with In The Mood TV. The hottest thing on the web right now. Check them out.
What's good, In The Mood TV? I am frostgamble, a hip-hop producer from upstate New York. I've lived in Canada now for 10 years. Love it here. I'm a sample head, beat digger, MPC fanatic, and musical partner with ZotheJerk, whose album Black Beach will be available everywhere May 26, 2017.
Zo, peux-tu nous présenter Black Beach, ton nouvel album?
Well, Black Beach is a glimpse inside the American black experience. It encompasses all different facets of the emotional struggle we go through the social engineering aspect, the street aspect, the evolutionary aspect, and the conscious aspect. It's a glimpse inside of what we live and what we go through every day. Welcome to Black Beach.
Peux-tu nous présenter Black Beach, l'album où tu collabores avec ZotheJerk?
Zo and I started working on Black Beach in 2014. We met through our mutual publicist at the time. We attended the A3C festival together. Really, Zo and I just hit it off right away. We have a lot in common, similar interests, similar sensibilities, and a lot of personality characteristics that are identical. So it was really easy to work together. And further, he had a vision for an album that was socially conscious, politically conscious, and talked about the issues that Black Americans face today. And I wanted to be a part of that. We come from an era of Public Enemy and Boogie Down Productions and Poor Righteous Teachers and X-Clan, and the music is supposed to mean something. There's supposed to be some messages. Neither Zo nor I enjoy empty music that's just about turning up. So we set out to make an album that means something, and I believe we accomplished that.
Tu es retourné à Détroit pour enregistrer cet album. Pourquoi?
Returning home was for me to find and reconnect with the struggle. Sometimes when we come up a little bit and we out in the suburbs and in different environments, it's tough to reconnect with the struggle. Me being the voice of the people, it was important for me to reconnect with the struggle, for me to go breathe the air and just feel the love and the support from the community that raised me. It's important for me to have actually be a Detroit artist who built a Detroit album in Detroit. So it was of paramount importance for me and Frost to get there and do some work.
Quelles ont été tes sensations en plongeant dans l'univers du groupe D12 et du film 8 Miles?
Being in Detroit was incredible. Yes, the history was amazing, being at St. Andrews Hall, the hip-hop shop, meeting key people in the scene. It was incredible, absolutely. But the best part of that trip was just being in Montage, just experiencing Zo's neighborhood, meeting his parents, meeting his friends, hanging out on the block, blaring music, meeting people in the neighborhood. That was the best part. And one of the things that really stood out during that visit, a young man came up to me, shook my hand, introduced himself, and said, "Frost, Zo saved my life." "What do you mean Zo saved your life?" He said Zo gave him guidance and support. When he was a shorty coming up, he didn't have role models looking after him the way they should. Zo became that role model. Zo took on that responsibility. Which isn't surprising if you know Zo, but it just reaffirmed my commitment to the project, that I was working with a great guy and we were going to make an album that mattered. That was the best part of that trip. Experiencing Zo's neighborhood, meeting Zo's friends, just chilling in Montrose. That was incredible.
Tu as reçu un prix pour ton investissement dans la communauté. Est-ce que tu trouves que les MC font moins le job aujourd'hui?
I think MCs today do less to receive more. It's celebrated, through the social engineering for us to not give back to each other, for us not to support each other, for us not to pull our kids up and to teach them to be different than we were, to be in a better conscious mind state than we were, to observe more, to ask and to question authority. So I do think that a lot of us do less so that we can receive more. Because it comes to a point if I'm starving and you're gonna give me some food, I gotta eat first. So it becomes more of a self-preservation type thing. Then you got people like myself, people like Frost, and B-Girl out in St. Louis, people who put their whole life on the line for the struggle, who actually will get out and put other people first. And to me, we gotta get back to doing that as the human race.
Comment fais-tu pour restituer l'univers de Zo tout en gardant ta touche?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that I set out to make an album that would be a Detroit album, because that would be insincere. Although, I've certainly been influenced by people from Detroit. I mean, any sample-based producer who says they don't love Dilla, it would be lying or highly suspect. And there's a lot of great producers that have come out of Detroit, from Black Milk to Paula Brown and all kinds of other people. I consider myself influenced. I'm an old school New York head, so I was influenced by guys like Marley Marl, Mark the 45 King, Beat Miners, Diamond D, Premier, Pete Rock. Those are the guys that I really see as influences, but everyone that is a sample-based producer I've paid attention to and studied and learned from, for sure. With Black Beach, we really just tried to create the right sonic blueprint to present Zo to the world. I've long known that he was a world-class lyricist who just needed the right opportunity to be heard, and hopefully with this situation for Black Beach, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Tu nous parles de ta collaboration avec Frostgamble.
I met Frost through a mutual publicist we had, and I actually had a radio show, and he was the first person I ever interviewed, and we clicked. And through conversation, we developed a rapport with each other, a mutual respect, and a brother. I really consider Frost as a brother. That brotherhood that we built comes from us being so much alike. Like, we call each other twin. That's my dog. We went to AC3 Festival in, 2014, 2015. We were in Detroit. We've been moving around and working. We actually recorded Black Beach in 3 different states. So it's been Detroit, it's been Ohio, it's been Kansas City, mixed and mastered by Frost in Winnipeg. So this album is well traveled. But back to me and Frost's story, I think a shift transpired between me and him when he came to Detroit, and he actually saw that I am who I say I am. So you can meet people over the internet all day and hang out with them, but when you actually go and experience somebody's life and find out that this is really genuinely who that person is, it builds a deeper rapport and connection. And the fact that he had the balls to come to Detroit, to be in the neighborhood where I'm from, sitting with me, I got love for my brother for that. That showed me he is who he say he is. And from that, we blossomed into making beautiful music together ever since.
Tu nous parles de ta collaboration avec ZotheJerk.
Zo's my brother. Zo's my friend, my close friend. We talk every day, every couple of days. So our working relationship is our brotherhood, our friendship. And the music comes naturally, comes easily. We collaborate on concepts, we shoot files back and forth. We do whatever it takes to get these songs created and shared with the world. We really hope that you enjoy it.
On en arrive à notre dernière question. Ton actu, tes liens, comment te suivre?
Well, right now, I'm focused on making Black Beach reach as many people as I possibly can. See, for us, it's never really been about monetary gain. It's more about reaching people in their heart and opening up their mind. So that's kind of where my focus is right now. In the meantime, I've been recording, me and Frost have a project called Muscle Shows with the legendary Luther England. It's for a movie about, autobiography about his life. And we did the soundtrack to the movie, and it's phenomenal. So we're working on getting that mixed down, and we constantly record new material, but our primary focus right now is to get Black Beach to touch people. So if you're looking for me online, you can find me on Instagram at ZotheJerk and at The Jerk Nation, on Twitter at The Jerk Nation, on Facebook at ZotheJerk, on YouTube, The Real Jerk Nation. I'm around. You can always find me on TheJerkNation.com. Again, that's TheJerkNation.com. Thanks In The Mood TV for having me. You've been rocking with Zoe and In The Mood TV.
Nous en arrivons à notre dernière question. Ton actualité, comment te suivre, les liens, dis-nous tout.
Yes, Black Beach, May 26, 2017. Please cop that. My album with Tone Chop, Veteran, dropped this past November. It's doing really well and a lot of people have enjoyed it, so I hope you'll check that out if you haven't already. Tone Chop's follow-up album will be sometime in the fall of 2017, and I have a compilation album I'm working on as well. And of course, Zoe and I are always working on new music, so you'll probably hear something new from us before too long as well. As far as getting in touch, it's frostgamble on Twitter, frostgamble on Facebook, and frost.gamble on Instagram. Hit me up anytime. I'd love to have conversations. If you're interested in hip-hop, you check out the project. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So thanks very much. Thanks to In The Mood TV. Peace.